Hey everyone, how are you? Welcome to another weekend. I know it's been a few weeks since I've released a video, but really there wasn't a whole lot going on, and so I wanted to kind of save your time, respect your time by really only sending a video when it's absolutely necessary, and it is absolutely necessary now because we are hitting it hard and heavy. Kids are doing a great job. They've come through. The big barrage of testing that we've already hit them with, and now we're down to three major tests left. That's the actual STAR test. This is the real deal, where it all counts. Because these STAR test results they'll go with them to their next school, middle school, whether they're in Mesquite or if you move districts uh, to a different school district. These scores will go with them. So they want to hit sixth grade running, right, with something really to show that they did a great job in fifth grade. And they are, for the most part, doing an excellent job. I'm very proud of them. Certainly in science, man, these kids have rocked it. So let's talk about the tests. The testing dates. I've given them before, but I'm going to give them again because we're getting now down to it. The reading STAR test, RLA reading STAR test, will be given on the 10th of April. That's a Thursday. All three stars will be given on Thursday, but the reading will be on the 10th of April. The very next week will be the science STAR exam. The next Thursday, the 17th, April 17th, is the science STAR exam. And then the final STAR test they'll take in elementary school will be the math, which will be on the 24th of April. Again, a Thursday. So those are the three big dates. I am very optimistic about how these kids are going to do on the science test. We've worked very hard. They've worked incredibly hard. They've bought into the strategies that I've been asking them to do, and teaching them, and their results are showing. Obviously, we rocked that last district checkpoint exam. They took the STAR interim in science. They rocked that for the most part. A lot of kids predicted to either masters or meet, and then there are also kids predicted to approach grade level who at the beginning of the year were really struggling. So success across the board right now. We have one final thing to just hammer it home. And I really think the kids are going to do very, very well on it. The Science Star, historically, grades are not good on it because it's a tough test. And I've let the kids know this. It's tough because they didn't take a star in third grade or fourth grade in science. They took one in reading, they took one in math, but they did not take one in science. That starts in fifth grade. And so a lot of the concepts covered are third, fourth, and fifth grade. So we had a lot to kind of pack into this year, but man, these kids just took the ball and ran with it. I'm very, very proud of them. And I hope they're proud of themselves because they did a great job. I think they're going to do excellent on the STAR. Either way, those are your dates. Those are your dates for the big tests coming up. Another thing, picture day is coming up on the 8th of April. That is a Tuesday. Tuesday coming up. I sent these home, but I've still got a few left, so some people didn't take them. Ask your child, check your child's folder, because we did give some of them out, and but I have several here. There's also, you can order it online, whatever, if you want the picture. Those are individual pictures. They're individual spring picture. They'll be the last picture they take here at Tosh. The last official picture they take here at Tosh. The book fair is next week. This will be coming home tonight. This little newspaper. You guys have had them before. It'll tell you all the good deal, give you some previews of what's going to be available at the book fair. Remember, the book fair is like a store. It's like a store for your child to go to, where you can buy books. The prices are real. It's not it's not it's not overly cheap books. I mean, they're real deal, good books. It can be anywhere from, I think, $6 up to 20. I really don't know the prices, but it's all in there. Like this graphic novel here, $12.99. Pokemon book, $11.99. So those are kind of the prices you're looking at, and your child can either bring the cash to school on the day that they shop, or they can. There's an account. There's a website here that you can put information in, and they have. I believe they have an online account. If you've been here for a few years, you've done this before. So, but either way, the book fair is next week, Monday through Friday. Read, Play, Talk. The Read, Play, Talk fair is going on tomorrow at Mesquite High School. This will be going home tonight if you didn't get it yesterday. I've got quite a few of these left too. So I will be sending those home with your children tonight. I will be, and Ms. Perales and Ms. Dillard may have already sent them home, or they may send them home tonight as well. So just look out for those. And other than that, sorry, that bell is the attendance bell. So everything else, the year is going very, very well. I've been talking to the kids about, where they're going after this. We have 9.5 weeks left here. And for me, it's a little sad because I'm going to miss these kids. I've watched a lot of them grow up, but I'm super proud of them, how they've grown. And I've been kind of mentioning, options when they get older. And it's one thing we always want to keep in mind for the kids where all this work is leading to. And really it's leading to college. It may be leading to the military. It may be leading to the police academy, the fire academy. It may be leading to taking a year off and going to travel the world and then coming back and deciding what they want to do. But it is important to make sure that they understand where all this is going, because if they just feel it's where they go in the day and they just have to do this work because the teacher says they have to do it, they don't think they're ever going to use this stuff in life, then that's really not going to help them be successful. They need to understand that what they learned this year is important, because they'll need these skills they learned this year in order to be successful next year, because next year's work will be harder. But if they do well this year, or they learn the skills they need to learn this year, then next year will be manageable, and then on into 7th grade, 8th grade, and then high school. And really, when they become sophomores or juniors in high school, that's really when it gets real, because that's when they've got to start putting out college applications if they're going to go to college. That's when they've got to start really thinking about what they're going to do and having an idea. I know it seems like they're so young, and they are young, but they're going to be 18 in 7 years. Basically, most of them are about 11. So it's not a long time, and it's going to go very, very quickly. And I don't want, these kids work so hard. I see such greatness in every one of them. I don't want them to get caught unprepared for when that time comes. Another major factor is we don't have a clue what the world's going to look like in 7 years, right? All this technology is coming out, AI is coming out. There's a lot of talk about certain jobs being replaced. The jobs that we were able to get when we got out of high school may not be there, right? They may be automated. So it's really crucial that they get the educational, the academics down, because then they have options. And that's what I tell them. It doesn't make a difference to me what they do with their lives, as long as they have the option to do what they want to do. And the best way for them to do that is to just to do well in their academics. I've talked about that all year. Kids have it's probably coming out their ears listening to me talk about that stuff. But I used to talk about that with my second graders too, because it's very important. It is the number one thing they need to get from school is the academic skills, problem solving, critical thinking, the ability to look at a situation and say, okay, I can handle this. It's going to be difficult, but I can handle it. And what they're about to do here in about 9 weeks, which is finish a chapter, close a chapter of their academic career, which is elementary school. They're about to be middle schoolers, and I know that's probably makes some of y'all nervous. Makes me nervous, believe me. But they're going to do very, very well. But as long as they keep that foundational understanding that, hey man, school is important. Okay, and again, I've hammered it all year long, probably too much. I talk, as you can see with the length of these videos, I talk a little bit too much. But it's just because it's very, very important to me that they have the best chance to do well with their lives, because it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough when they turn 18. There's a lot of competition for jobs, for college, for anything you want. If it's of value, there's going to be massive competition for it, and I want them to be ready. So either way, the other thing is Play Day. Play Day is on May 21st. That's, like the old field day, so that's fun. You guys can sign up. There'll be more information about your Raptor badges and things like that. You have to go through a background check and whatnot, but you can come and enjoy that. It's going to be a hot day, I'm sure. It's always very, very hot, 21st of May. So we'll make sure there's plenty of, make sure they have water bottles and all that kind of stuff. And then the last day of school is the 29th of May. 29th of May will be early release. Guys, we won't have class parties in 5th grade. In case any of you are curious, there aren't, and I didn't know this when I first came to 5th grade, but there's no class parties because we have their kind of end of elementary kind of graduation ceremony. So that takes the place of a class party. But if you have any questions about anything, please feel free to reach out to me or Ms. Prowlis or Ms. Dillard via IO, or if you want to send emails, that's totally cool too. Otherwise, we'll be back to it on Monday. Again, kids are doing really, really well. Very, very proud of them. They've worked super hard. They are all earning their summer. I hope they have a great time in the summer. We're very close now, crunch time, but we're going to finish strong. All right. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.